welcome to the preview in the Benedict 11 West Ham against Arsenal. Again, this is a massive game in Arsenal's title credentials. As you know, tomorrow on 2 o'clock on the Super Sunday, Arsenal travel to West Ham. And first thing I had a look at it and I say, it's time for revenge. Of course, you know, we will be up against a very good West Ham team who absolutely humiliated us at the Emirates. We never passed on Thomas Souček with the goals. I hope tomorrow is different. Going to West Ham is as difficult as playing Liverpool home or away. We beat Liverpool, and I said this to everyone all week. It's a very Arsenal thing to beat Liverpool, go to West Ham and lose. My mind tells me that will happen, but my heart tells me Arsenal are going to win. West Ham, they are not on the best of form at the moment. They've just come back off a 3-0 battle against Manchester United. It was a very comfortable 3-0 win for Manchester United as well. Of course, you know, Erik ten Hag under pressure at United at the moment got himself a result to lift them things up. So I think he'll be happy with that result, and I think Manchester United will be happy with that result against West Ham. But yeah, now it's Arsenal's turn to play them again. And I remember when they came to the Emirates, Zinchenko got absolutely spun. He got spun by Mohamed Kudus. It was ridiculous. Also, what a baller Mohamed Kudus has turned out to be for West Ham. If only he'd have joined Arsenal. No one's mentioning the fact how, yeah, everyone is mentioning the fact how Arsenal should have signed Kudus, but no one's mentioning the fact how we should have got Kudus instead of Kai Havertz. That would have made a lot more sense. Because having the midfield, Kudus, Rice and Odegaard, oh my god. That is not droppable at all, but yeah, West Ham, as I said, are not on the best run of form at the moment. Arsenal, we are looking for 4 wins in a row. We are three wins in 3 on the bounce now. That is pretty good, you ask me. We've scored 10 goals, conceded 2 in the last 3 games. That is really good for Arsenal. But yeah, I do think this game is going to be a very difficult game, and no games like this are easy at all. And it's going to be a big test for us to see where we are at in the Premier League, and if we can beat West Ham, the Conference League winners from last year. But as I said at the start of the video, I reckon it's time. I reckon it's time for a revenge. So yeah. David Moyes apparently said in an interview recently that I did say in the Liverpool preview that West Ham are going to have Lucas Paquetá back. However, there has been a setback on his injury, and he will not be available until late March. So that is fantastic news for Arsenal, and a bit of worrying news there for West Ham United fans. But that is good news for Arsenal, and very good news for Arsenal. And yeah, we can now take that in advantage. I remember he went off injured at the Emirates with a hamstring injury. He's been posting on his Instagram story every single day, his rehabilitation and whatnot. I follow him on Instagram. I'll leave a link to his Instagram down below there, Lucas Paquetá. But yeah, listen, the game itself is going to be a battle of 2 teams, and Arsenal trying to qualify for the title, West Ham just trying to go as far as possible in the Premier League, and wherever they finish is where they finish, isn't it? And they can't really change the fact how that really can matter them. So yeah, I think this is going to be an Arsenal win, but I don't think we'll win by much. I think Arsenal are going to win by 2 goals to 1. I think West Ham will go a goal up by half time, Jared Bowen will probably score, and then in the second half we'll get 2 goals from Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus. So yeah, listen, I've said what I need to say. Let's go get straight into the 11. In goal, David Raya. Straightforward choice. Don't need to get in it. He's sealed in there. Into the back four. Now there has been a lot of speculation that Zinchenko's going to miss the game. However, he has been pictured with the squad. So left back Alexander Zinchenko. Listen, if he is fit and to start, this man better not get spun by Mohamed Kudus. I wish we played West Ham when Kudus was at the Africa Cup of Nations, but Jesus, Zinchenko just cannot get spun, and Zinchenko needs to be on his game tomorrow. He was superb against Liverpool, up against Cody Gakpo, and Kiwior then came on done a good job. But yeah, I mean, Zinchenko has to be on his game if we are to get something out of it. It's down that left hand side which we are weak, so Zinchenko. Into centre backs, first of all, Gabriel. Again, it's a straightforward choice. Scored an own goal against Liverpool, which didn't really mean anything because of course we won that game by 3-1. The fact we had to score for Liverpool is a bit embarrassing. That's just how good that's just how dominant of the game we were and how we played and stuff. And yeah, not really gonna be complaining about that. But yeah, Gabriel, he seals himself in this team no matter what, no matter when, where, how. Alongside him, William Saliba, again, it's a straightforward choice. Rolls-Royce of a centre-back, probably the best centre-back in the Premier League at the moment. If you'd asked me a couple of weeks ago, I would have said Virgil van Dijk, but after that Liverpool game, after that performance against Liverpool, William Saliba has to now be the best centre-back in the Premier League. Get Ruben Diaz out of the conversation. He's done fuck all this season to deserve to be called the best centre-back in the Prem, so William Saliba keeps this spot for me. Right back now, who do I go with here? Tomiyasu is back as well. I'm going to stick with Ben White. I think Arteta will stick with Ben White. As much as I'd like to see Tomiyasu play, I know for a fact that Arteta will stick with Ben White and Zinchenko as the fullbacks. Because I look at Tomiyasu, he just come back from the Asia Cup after being knocked out with Japan against Jordan. So they're going to want to rest him up and maybe bring him on in the second half. He can shut stuff down, and yeah, it's good to have Tomiyasu back in the squad though. He's about to sign a new contract as well, but I just don't think this game's the right game to start him. I think Ben White starts this one. Into the midfield, first of all, Jorginho. Of course, he keeps his spot after that fantastic performance against Liverpool. That was a second to none performance, a man of the match performance from Jorginho. We need to see him on his game against West Ham, and that's the reason I'm playing him. West Ham are a good side when it comes to attacking and even in the midfield areas. So we need Jorginho to win the duels, or we need Jorginho a bit further back, and the deep line in midfielder. Jorginho starts this game for me. More or less the number 6 role, just a bit further forward, Declan Rice. Back at his old ground. The last time we actually played West Ham at this ground was in the League Cup, and Declan Rice was on the bench. He came on, and his reception from them West Ham fans was brutal. Was absolutely brutal. His response to them West Ham fans was, the West Ham fans' response to that was brutal, and it wasn't good to see. I mean, you can't really be doing that to someone who's lifted the Conference League for you and has helped you become the so-called big club over the last couple of years. And you go and you just go and do that. I mean, Declan Rice, he looked very nervy when he came on, especially in that game at the Emirates. He looked very nervy, maybe because it was West Ham and, you know, Declan Rice up against his old club, and maybe he's scared to do something because it's West Ham and they're gonna try going after him. So, but yeah, Declan Rice, he does start this game for me. Of course he does. He's got to start every single game more or less, doesn't he? And then the number 10 role as the captain, Martin Odegaard. Again, that's a straightforward choice. I think there's no really questioning him about that. Martin Odegaard more or less keeps his spot in the team. He's looking very, very good recently. He's getting his form back. He's getting the form that we missed last season. He's getting that back now. So I think that is really good news for us. And yeah, getting him back to his best is everything. And yeah. Into the attacking three. First of all, on the right hand side, Bukayo Saka. Straightforward choice. Went off against West Ham. I mean, went off against Liverpool. Some saying he was injured, or some just saying to give him a rest for this big game. But apparently he's fit, and I'll start him in this. No question with that. Over on the left, Martinelli again looked very lovely against Liverpool. Scored a goal against Liverpool. Great performance against Liverpool. Probably his best performance of the season. Home to Liverpool, tearing Alexander-Arnold apart. Again, a goal. Can't really complain about his performance. And yeah, so up front at the main striker, Gabriel Jesus missed the Liverpool game due to a knee injury. He's apparently back with the squad now. I've seen pictures of him with the squad. I've seen videos of him training, so he looks sharp and ready to go. And yeah, I play Jesus in this. So yeah, listen, that is my 1 to 11. Vea in goal, Zinchenko, Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli and Jesus. So yeah, that is what I'd go with. That is what I'd like to see, and that's what I think Mikel Arteta is going to go with for this game. It's going to be a big game. They need to get revenge on West Ham, and we need to revenge, and I think now is the chance to do that. So yeah, listen, if you're new around here, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you lot soon. I'm out of here. Peace.